Alright, we should be live on YouTube.
Hey, hey.
Let this play in the background. Let's get a little
I'm with it.
pre-show in. Let me grab a drink.
Hell yeah. For sure, I'm gonna be sending out the messages.
What do we got here?
What up, Autumn? What up, Tara? TDV time lapse seeking. Thank you for joining.
Of course, people have to make Fortnite clips with this song.
What? Get out of the camera. What?
Yo, let me try to get onto the TikTok live on my other phone real quick. Yo,
Alright, for sure. Yeah,
5%
give me a minute.
battery? 5%
I
battery.
feel that, dude. I'm at
Can
1%.
No way.
Yeah, dude. It's literally sitting on the charger next to me now.
Yo, what up,
Alright, give me
everybody?
a minute. I'll be right back.
Bet. Bet. We got a good show for y'all today. Whoops. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. Whew. Who's on the YouTube live? Let's see. Yo, what up, Bowl Cut? How's it going, brother? How was your week? Oh, oh, excuse me. Oh, bro, I had probably one night this week with more than 7 hours of sleep. Every other night was probably 6 hours or less. I'm not complaining. I'm glad I got some sleep because I know some people be out here getting no sleep at all. So it is what it is.
All right.
Yo,
I am back.
I was just telling Nick that I literally got one night this week with more than 7 hours of sleep, and the rest of the nights were 6 hours, maybe less.
I
But
completely understand that.
yeah, you.
I've lived off of 3 to 5 hours of sleep the past 7 years.
Oh God, don't even say that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think recently it's been 2 to 5.
Mm.
Yeah, dude, Xavier has been waking up at like 12 or 1, and then I'll get out of his room by like 1 or 2, and then I'm back up at 6.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
No.
Oh yeah, I be catching naps now when I can, 'cause I didn't used to really nap before, but I have to catch
Oh,
naps
really?
now. Yeah. I,
Okay.
it was weird, like I can never nap without waking up and
Uh-huh.
feeling bad afterwards. Like I would
Yeah, just
feel,
feeling like so groggy.
yes. Yeah.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah, I was terminally groggy, so but now, dude, I can sleep for any amount of time and I usually wake up feeling pretty refreshed.
Facts.
Yeah, dude.
I ain't gonna lie. Only time I nap is like my days off on school days.
Okay.
Because if it's like a weekend, then I'm up with the Zoe. She don't take naps.
Yeah. She kind of out of that habit right now.
Yeah, it's that school phase.
So, we can just rip the episode. We'll get through it. It's just us two. What up, everybody? Welcome to the Lifted Lounge. This is episode.
Yo, yo,
Here,
yo.
let me get the camera to focus before I say the whole intro
This is
here.
episode 16.
Yes, episode 16. For real.
16. What is that, like 3 months? 4 months?
Yeah, yeah, 4 months. Yep, we're making it
Sheesh.
happen. So, thank you everybody for being here and all the views.
Everyone, thank you.
Um, we appreciate it. So yeah, episode 16. We have a lot of React content going on. Not a whole lot of cars, not a whole lot of music, just gaming and some medical slash food, like
Okay.
some food health going on. Or not food health, food news.
Ooh, dudes. Speaking of that,
So
cheers.
I don't really have cheers. I don't really have a specific order here. So we'll just start with this one. I've actually seen this guy's videos before. He rocks. I guess 5149 James Lee. That's his handle
Okay.
if you want to check him out. But
just found a way to hack Ozempic, and they're doing it in secret. The story is actually crazy. Okay, so there's a food laboratory in Northern California called Matson that is, quote unquote, creating the future of food. It's run by this guy named Justin Shimmick, PhD, so you know he is a smart guy, and he has monetized his intelligence quite well.
mm,
It says for nearly 50 years, Matson has conceptualized, developed, branded, and scaled hundreds of product lines, and in the process created billions of dollars in revenue for clients. And right now, their clients, Big Food, is asking them to do experiments that will reformulate ingredients so that their food can bypass the effects of Ozempic, Wegovy, and other GLP-1 weight loss drugs. Because from a financial perspective, people on these weight loss drugs.
so like, okay, we'll pause it for 1 second because there's a lot to take in real quick. So,
Yeah,
so he's cooking right now. Okay.
bro.
So they're doing it in secret.
Right.
Well, at least this guy's blowing the lid off of it. They're actually making food to scientifically bypass Ozempic and other weight loss drugs, which makes sense. They have to do that. So,
Yeah.
what does that mean, first of all, for normal people? Effects on, like,
They're gonna get skinnier.
man, I mean, or is the food gonna taste so good that we'll get fat? We'll get we'll we'll
Like
we'll
it
we'll
would just
bulk up.
wouldn't. Yeah, it wouldn't work because we're eating too much of it.
Man, I don't know.
It's
It's
all gonna
just
be shoved in faces.
right. It's like food is already so chemically
No,
altered. You know what I mean?
right.
Like, what are we doing that we need to alter it more? So,
Drugs are buying less
Hey,
food.
Dream,
Walmart CEO John
appreciate the heart meat. Thank you.
thank you, thank you.
Bernard recently told Bloomberg News that the company is seeing signs that people taking GLP-1 agonist appetite suppressant medications are buying, quote, less
How you doing,
units,
Daydream?
slightly less
Welcome to the Lifted
calories,
Lounge.
which equals less profit.
And that makes total sense. Obviously, with the rise of all these medications, which if people need it, that's fine. Like, I'm all for it.
Right,
But
right.
with the usage of that, you're gonna have a massive hit on the purchasing of food. So it only makes sense that they would kind of like come up with a plan of attack here. I just have to turn my volume down real quick on
You're good.
the Chrome.
New York
Appreciate the
Times has
likes,
reported that
Daydream.
sales are down in sweet baked goods and snacks, and the industry is weathering a downturn. That's a big problem for these food executives. So, in response,
Oh,
the
wow.
food companies are designing what they call GLP-1 optimized products. In layman's terms, they're trying to make the food more addictive, even more addictive than they already are, because we know that food is already pretty addictive. Quote, there is little the industry hasn't tried to keep
Doritos.
health-conscious consumers
Oh,
eating.
no.
Companies conceal clouds of
Guilty.
nostalgic
My kid-
aromas into
dude, my
packaging
kids
to
love
trigger
Doritos.
Proustian reverie.
Oh my
When they
gosh.
discovered that noisier chips induced
so
people
good.
to eat more of them,
For real.
snack engineers turned up the crunch. Food technologists found a way to amplify the intensity of artificial
Kats,
sweeteners to
of
hundreds of
course.
times
Okay, but
beyond
that's-
sugar's natural flavor.
That's
The
crazy.
structure of salt crystals can be altered to accelerate the speed at which they absorb into the chemical pathways that signal saltiness, allowing the brain to perceive the flavor more intensely. In the chemosensory world, referring to the science of how chemicals provoke sensations, almost anything is possible. Yeah, I suppose almost anything is
Jeez.
possible, but I think the certainty here is that we're going to be left with a bunch of people who are still obese taking drugs with, pretty bad side effects that no
Oh,
longer
no.
work. That, I would
Most
say,
big food
is
corps are
not
also owned
ideal.
by big
And worse yet,
tobacco
it's all being
companies.
done in secret.
Really, I
Okay,
didn't
when
know
asked,
that. To be honest,
Justin
that's
Shimmick,
crazy.
That's a
Like what?
huge point.
Like Walmart and shit.
I think it's more like
Well, I guess Walmart's like a supermarket. So is it like a store like Pick and Save Festival?
I would
Food's meant
say
to be
more
addictive.
like
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's true.
like junk food.
Okay.
I wonder if I can just Google search something. Um Many of today's unhealthy foods are brought to you by Big Tobacco. For decades, big
Like
company
sugary
tobacco.
foods. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
So
Oreo cookies, mac and cheese, and Lunchables? Well, Lunchables do
Kraft
kind of taste half-ass.
general
I'm gonna be honest, like,
um
what was that penguin one? Fuck Lunchables. What was the penguin?
oh
The
dude.
penguin ones? The TV dinners for the penguins, bro?
Yo.
That was gas.
Kids cuisine.
Yes, kids cuisine.
Yes.
Bro.
Yes.
Nostalgic.
Let's go.
It all comes down to health. Biggest business is your health. Yeah, for real.
So
Shit,
yeah,
once I get some land, I'm going organic.
100%, dude. And that's just it,
It is
right?
not hard to build a garden and
Wouldn't
maintain
say
it.
which companies he
Half the
was
Just
time,
working.
the weather does it for you.
valid. Yeah. Just have some animals, get yourself some chickens.
Yep.
If you have an acre, you can make it work and just
Oh yeah.
harness the
Working
rainwater.
with to develop these
Yeah, my uncle, or
GLP-1
not my uncle, my
products,
grandpa has an
saying
acre, and he has a fat garden in his backyard.
Hmm.
He does it every year. He'll grow from carrots to pumpkins, squash, all of it, green beans,
Okay.
the
Oh, it's
whole
so
nine.
good right out the garden, dude.
For real.
quote, "We are professional secret keepers. These people are sick. Big food."
All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it for that one.
Yeah.
Can I? Nope, I can't read the
Nope.
comments. All right. Let's see if I have. I don't think I have any other ones relating to health. So we're just gonna go right to gaming.
Straight to the game
Actually,
thing.
you know what? You know what? We'll knock this
Ooh,
one
a
out.
colossal squid.
We'll knock this one out real quick. This one's also a quick one. So yeah, colossal squid. Filmed at its natural habitat for the first time. I don't know if that's
Really?
like ever or like in like modern times. Colossal squid has been
Right.
captured on camera for the first time in the 100 years since its discovery, and it's a baby. Oh, look it.
That's a little one.
Yeah, man, I guess. That thing looks sick though. Very
First
cool.
confirmed live observations in 100 years since its discovery. So I mean that we haven't even discovered it for that long.
Yeah, man. Wow. And they must be elusive or they live
What you're
so yeah,
missing?
nearly
What do you
2,000
mean by
feet
that,
below the
daydream?
surface. Mm.
A foot.
um, so 2,000 feet below the surface. It's exciting to see the first footage of a juvenile colossal and humbling to think that they have no idea that humans exist. That's true. For 100 years, we have mainly encountered them as prey remains in whale and seabird stomachs,
Hmm.
and as predators of harvested toothfish.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because of their elusive nature, researchers still know a little about their diet, lifespan, and reproductive traits. So, just talks about the
Interesting.
crew and when they found the squid. Colossal squids live in the deep near Antarctica. They can reach lengths of
Oh,
23 feet and weigh at least 1,100 pounds. Um,
see, we're not allowed to go to Antarctica.
right?
No wonder why
Making
we
them
haven't
the.
done much discovery.
Oh, for real. There's got to be so much stuff out there. And I
Happy
mean,
Easter, by the way, and 420. A happy Easter to you, my boy. And
a
420. Hell yeah. Cheers. Cheers on that one.
cheers. For real. I think we looked it up. The last time it happened was 2014 was 420 was Easter.
Yeah,
So,
it always fucks me up when Easter is so far away from like or like the middle to end of April.
true, right? The intriguing creatures were first discovered in 1925 when the appendages were found in a whale. So yeah, colossal
Interesting.
squids should not be confused with giant squids.
Yeah, these are the ones that like have like those see-through galaxy type bodies. I remember seeing pictures of them here and there.
Wow.
Yeah, colossal squids look so cool.
It's the coldest.
Yep, Antarctica. It's probably pretty cold.
Yeah, right. And it lives in the depths.
So those are just yeah, true.
Like it's freezing down there.
Where do they show the squiddy?
I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. Did you see they brought back the dire wolves? Yeah, bro. Did
Yeah, yeah.
you guys talk about it on last pod?
I think we yeah, we brought it up I think we brought it up the last pod. Um
Okay.
yeah, Romulus, Remus, and then there's another one. Um so my father-in-law, he's very much into the wolf wildlife, and
Right.
he has actually been part of the, I can't remember the name of the sanctuary, but
Okay.
he's worked a ton in Missouri, and it's super cool. He actually has a plaque, and next to his
Hmm.
name is Betty White.
Oh hell
Um,
yeah, dude. That's
she
cool.
she actually loved taking care of the wolves and all that. So,
Right.
yeah, I definitely heard about that, and I think it's super
Yeah, that's
cool.
crazy.
It is crazy. They're not
I ain't gonna lie, they just look like wolves.
they are. So they're not,
Cause they're mixed breed, aren't they? They're like
yeah, they're
they
not
just have
actual dire
some dire
wolves.
wolf. They
They
just got bloodline put in them.
Yeah, they were able to slightly mutate their genetics
As
via a fossil that they had,
gosh,
and they were able
I
to
believe the ocean is
somehow
space. That's why we keep
confirm
finding new species.
that it was a dire wolf.
That's cool. The ocean is space. That's why they keep finding new species, bro. We haven't even explored it. Majority of the
Whoops.
ocean. The ocean is so scary. I don't even want to fuck with it.
That's got to be AI or something.
Yeah, no, those are. I'm sure they are. I don't think they would be type dire wolf types, but I feel like they're like a breed. Because I mean, there are large fucking dogs, human-sized dogs.
True. But they're not actual. They're so the difference is that dire wolves have a separate full DNA. These
Right.
are literal gray wolves, and all they did was have slight DNA additions from a dire wolf. So like obviously there's like a difference at their base level, but
They're
yeah.
like 10%, 5%
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
claim the
yeah.
family.
Yes, yes. But that's
Hell
super
yeah.
cool. Hey, I would have one. I would have one.
They're out here like, my stepdaddy black. I'm black too. That's gonna be crazy though. I mean, like, who knows? 100 years down the road, their DNA could end up transforming closer to the dire wolf.
Right? Going back on what you were saying about the ocean being space, dude, the older I get, the more I realize the little we know. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah.
say. And
There
it's
was
pot.
something going on where like we're not even allowed to speak to wild dolphins.
Yep. Yeah, I did see that as well.
Yep,
Um,
crazy as shit.
yeah, man.
And they're
Like,
the second smartest creatures literally behind us.
okay.
The human race. They're the second smartest creatures on this planet behind the human race.
Wow. Yeah,
I wonder what
there's
they know. They know all of the ocean. I wonder what they know.
for real. Yeah, I mean, the technology that they have to be able to use sonar is absolutely unbelievable to
Yeah, for
communicate
real.
underwater with clicks and hums and stuff. But dolphins, they can talk to babies in the womb, and they
Mm-hmm.
can do like things to make your baby really intelligent. Yeah, they used to have like okay, before I go into that, what do you think? Should I do like a dolphin encounter on my vacation?
Fuck yeah, are you kidding me? Wait, what?
Yeah,
Where you
so
going? You going to Florida?
yep. Going to
Hell yes,
Florida.
dude. Hell
I
yes.
okay. I said no.
Okay, why?
Honestly, I don't know if it's like being nervous or just being weirded out, but like, dude, I don't know. I kind of feel like I should though.
What exactly are you like meaning or wanting to do?
I think you literally get in the water with it, in a pool with it, and then it swims around. You basically get to like pat it on the head a few times, maybe give it a fish.
Got you. See, okay, I can completely understand why you'd say no. I mean, I'd say no too. I was thinking more of like, you go to see them and like kind of close up type shit with like trainers,
Yeah.
like that type shit. But like, I don't know
They're
about getting in the water with them.
yeah.
But they are like the most friendliest. They're super friendly, very friendly. And I'm assuming that these ones would also be trained too. So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe one hell of an experience.
True.
Bulk up with the Harmony, thank you, sir. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Um, but yeah, seeing dolphins in the wild too, like I've only seen them a couple times. Um, Obviously because we don't live anywhere near the ocean, but
Right.
dude, when they follow the boat and people start like cheering and looking in awe and stuff, and dude, dolphins are just like you said, they're intelligent, bro. They follow, they want to do like a little show and impress people, and they like to
Yeah.
entertain, and it's fun to them.
Yeah, very friendly. They are very, very friendly.
Yeah. All right, this next one here. If you play GTA, watch this shit.
Oh my God.
Not get on GTA for the time being, bro. There are reports of hackers giving people fuck tons of money, giving people 8,000 levels, then taking it away, sending them to bad sport, banning them. Like, bro, get off of GTA Online. There's this GTA creator on YouTube named Mr. Fire. I'm gonna show you what the fuck happened. So, number one, he's in a lobby with some of his supporters, and randomly he gets kicked the fuck out.
Tell me, yo.
He gets back in the game, and he's a level 8,000.
Alright, maybe like a few minutes. Make sure y'all in the stream, bro. Wait, I'm not. Wait! Yo! Wait. Someone modded me to level 8,000. Wait. I'm level 8,000.
Moments later, he gets kicked out again.
Man, Rockstar.
He gets back in, and now he's a level 1.
My level's been corrected to 1 RP. I'm dead level 1, bro.
Again, he gets kicked out, he joins back, and he has like $1 trillion now.
Look at this.
Jesus.
How much that is? I'm on
E
PS5.
plus
It's not
16
PC,
is
it's PS5.
crazy.
Look at that.
Then for some odd reason, he gets sent to bad sport, and then he's banned.
Yo, if y'all want to see, you have been banned from
Permanently
Grand Theft Auto Online
banned.
permanently.
No one should get on that game until Rockstar comes out with a statement saying that it's fixed. If you play GTA on
That's
Yeah, I would listen to this gentleman right here.
crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Just don't log in,
No.
until they make a statement. Obviously, you can get your account back, but it's really not worth the hassle. Like,
No.
yeah, like,
That's so stupid.
man, you can't have anything nowadays, huh?
Right. And I'm assuming they could hack a private lobby too. Where it's just you and your boys.
Oh man, that's the worst.
Yeah. For no reason.
Bro, I feel like since the day GTA 5 came out, there's been crazy. Like, the mod menu is just, everyone has it.
Right.
Let's see, do we have more gaming? This is a funny one. This one here. Schedule 1. We love Schedule 1 here.
Oh yeah, dude, let's talk about it. Getting
So,
canceled.
I have, let me verify how many hours. I just hopped off. I was playing for a good
How
45
how much is
minutes.
the game?
I believe it's $20.
Okay. On Steam?
On Steam, I have
Okay.
7.1 hours at the moment. And that's all
Okay.
in game. I don't sit at the menu, so
Oh right.
um
Because it's racist. I'm not kidding. Users Users across social media are accusing the creator of the game of being racist and demanding that a specific aspect of the game is removed immediately. This all started when user The Crow Show tweeted at the creator of Schedule 1 saying, "Yo, I'm loving the game, but can you remove this achievement? It's incredibly racist. The only achievement specifying a race."
Indian dealer.
If you sell something to one of your
Really?
clients and then
I
pickpocket
believe.
back from them, you'll unlock an achievement called
Yo.
Indian Dealer, which some users claim is tied to an old term called Indian Giver, which is what they refer to as a harmful stereotype. This story was even picked up by games media website The Gamer, who is also calling for the
What was the
game to remove
stereotype?
the
If you give
Responses online have been
somebody
mixed, with
something and
some
then take
users
it back?
thanking Crow for
Yes.
paying attention to this,
Yeah.
and most users thinking it's not a big deal whatsoever, with one even saying, "I'm Cherokee and I love this game. I'm not offended in the slightest. You're
It's always people of not that nationality to get offended.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
true.
Don't speak for me." So what do you think? Should this achievement be removed from the game because it's racist?
How to mix the
Schedule 1 is
So
giving-
yeah,
I heard they were
honestly,
getting sued.
yep, for copyright.
What
Um,
from what?
Nothing is gonna come of that because they don't really have actual grounds that they could stand on for that. Basically,
What was the what exactly would have been the copyright
so they were
or the
trying.
reason for the copyright?
Yeah, I think it was the mechanics of the drug dealing and what was it? The packaging. So the way you like
Really?
trim the bud and like package it and all that stuff. But
Uh-huh.
to be honest, you can't really make it any different than how it's gonna be. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Is
basically,
there a game similar to this game?
yep, it's called Drug Dealer Simulator. There's 1 and 2, and
Oh,
they've been out since like 2020, but they did
gotcha.
not pop off. They only had like 9,000 players. So,
Right.
yeah,
They're trying to get a bag.
they are. Yeah, they're trying to get a bag, dude.
Crazy.
So, but this
canceled because
isn't
it's
I've seen-
racist.
just getting canceled. Honestly, here's the way I'll put it. I have no say because
Uh-huh.
I'm white. I have no. It doesn't affect me.
Right.
But what I will say is, I understand where they're coming from. If the
Right.
if the creator of the game takes it out, hey, more power to you. If the creator of the game doesn't feel like taking it out, it is what it is. But honestly, I feel like they will, just because of people bringing it up. So we'll see.
I can understand.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fun
This game
game
is the
though.
best and worst voice acting.
Yeah, I think this is Skyrim.
Voice acting. Here's why. In
Oh, no.
Oblivion, there are
Oblivion.
hundreds of
Sorry.
NPCs and only about 15 actors to voice them. Plus, the voice actors were
crazy.
given their lines in alphabetical order. No quest context, no character name, just alphabetical order. Just, here
That's
are a bunch of
crazy.
different lines you need to say, and we're going to put them somewhere in the game. And with this NPC, players noticed that the game accidentally left in the voice line of a voice actor asking to record again.
I heard that thieves broke into the Arcane University, the Imperial Legion compound, and the temple all on the same night. Wait a minute, let me do that one again. I heard
hell
that
no.
thieves broke into the Arcane University,
Oh,
the Imperial
hell
Legion.
no.
To be clear, I'm not saying the voice actors themselves are bad, it's just that they had no context for anything. This game has the best and worst
That's
voice acting. Here's
crazy.
why. In Oblivion, there are hundreds of NPCs.
Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Is it a free game? Or a cheap game?
No, I
Has to be
believe
cheap.
this. So yeah, it's older. Um,
15?
yeah, $15. Okay. So yeah, this is the 2007 release.
Okay. Oh, so it's old as shit.
Yep. That's super
Bethesda.
funny though. Dude,
Yeah, that
imagine
is
you're just playing the
hilarious.
game and they're just like, oh, I gotta do that one again. Um,
It's
anymore.
crazy. It took almost 20 years for someone to say something about it.
Right?
That's
That
crazy.
that is insane.
The voice actor's probably just laughing at it.
It sounded like an older woman too. Like I wonder if she even played the game or like even
Right.
knew that they used that take. Oh my gosh,
Oblivion is
dude.
so fire. Damn. Oh,
It
that's
is
old.
it
I'll
is
say
such a
that.
legendary game. I wish I would have played it more, put hours into it, but
Can
um
understand.
yeah, I gotta get to play more of the Elder Scrolls games. So,
I
looks
feel.
like this one was shared in the group chat.
Yes, sir.
Lineup late, power up early. Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders begin in store when doors open April 24th,
Let's
2025, and online at
go.
11 a.m. on the same
Whoa,
day.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Midnight releases will be held in stores June 5th, so you can get them then, June 4th at 9 p.m. respectively. GameStop will offer a transfer and trade program to seamlessly upgrade to Switch 2 without losing data. Okay,
Fire. That's good. That's
um,
a good thing.
there you go. Switch 2
Available while
pre-orders.
supplies last.
Hey, there you go.
Still at
So
the set price.
keep that in mind.
I
Nice.
did not. I would say I did not share that part. There was another one. That broke it down.
Mm.
Um, it is. I bet I can find it real fast. Maybe. So basically, what it was stating is that the consoles will still be at their set price of 449 for the game or for the system,
And then 500 for that bundle with the Mario Kart.
500 for the bundle.
Yeah.
Yes. And the only issue is that the games are still going to be the same price or maybe it's set to change due to the tariffs. Otherwise, the accessories are not going to be what they were originally priced at. Those are getting changed with the tariffs.
Mm.
And I'm pretty sure I heard somebody this week say that Trump lifted tariffs on gaming consoles or no, electronics.
Mm. That checks out. Yeah, iPhones for sure too. So that makes sense.
Let me just fact check that one.
No, I think I did hear that. Yeah, you're right. Trump exempts electronics from new tariff regime. Here's what we know. On Friday, Trump administration pauses new taxes on electronics imported into the U.S., signaling some relief from trade wars that have escalated with China, a major exporter of technology. So yeah, that is correct,
Awesome. That is beautiful and amazing.
right?
But that I can understand how that does not affect the accessories. Well,
Mm,
no, because those are still electronics.
actually, we will watch this one last so we can just finish watching like 10 minutes of gameplay or something. This one here is a perfect transition from the last topic. Chinese factories are exposing luxury brands. So this video is basically a result of the tariffs, and it's a fun little watch. So let's watch it.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
I can't hear the guy.
Now you'll see those.
Um, it's a little loud. Is that too loud for the stream? Or no, is that not?
I think it was okay.
makes 80% of
Chinese factories are exposing luxury
I
brands.
saw this.
Made in Italy or made in France.
I saw
Welcome to the
this
real
on
world. Now you see,
and
those
several
bags are
other
made in China.
China
places.
makes 80% of your designer bags.
Who's the Chinese supplier behind Under Armour?
I mean, it
Shenzhou
makes
International.
sense.
Nike shoes
You know.
from
I seen
China to
Under
your country.
Armour.
Who are the suppliers behind the Salomon, Timberland, New Balance, Adidas, Nike, la 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 la? First, Baocheng Factory.
Not just calling them out, they're showing the world
Gucci
exactly
too.
where your $1,000 handbag or
The
your
Gucci
$100
bag, or not
leggings
Gucci,
are
Louis
being
Vuitton.
made. They're now offering
The
you
Louis
the
Vuitton
same
bags
exact
is
stuff,
crazy.
no middleman,
Stupid
no
cheap.
markup. In a bold move that seems more like economic warfare than manufacturing, Chinese workers are lifting the lid on a billion-dollar illusion. The bags, the shoes, the clothing that say made in Italy or designed in Paris, a huge chunk of them are actually being produced in China. And with Trump's new tariffs hammering Chinese exports, the factories are fighting back by selling directly to you online and calling out the whole hypocrisy. And on TikTok, it's gone viral. Factory workers and agents are filming inside production lines, showing piles of Louis Vuitton bags, Gucci purses, Lululemon leggings. Some say we make the same
Crazy.
thing the brands sell, but for $20, not $2,000.
Yeah,
Videos
it's
show
just without
labeled
the logo,
items sold
same
from
material.
the same factory floor at a tenth of the price.
Lululemon sells this jacket for nearly $100, but here only costs you $6 to $5.
The exact same item, just no label. And
6
these
to
videos are
5,
getting
and then they
millions
show
of
6
views.
to 8.
Yeah,
These
6 to
aren't
8.
fake.
That's
The bags and
crazy.
shoes being sold are real, or at least made in the exact same places with the exact same materials. Because luxury brands like Prada, Armani, and even Louis Vuitton outsource a ton of their manufacturing to China, and now we're learning this for real. They ship the parts to Italy, do the same little thing with the stitching, maybe slap on the label, and boom, made in Italy. It's legal, but it isn't honest. If you're just throwing a label on something and saying made in Italy, but the whole thing was actually made somewhere else, you're lying. One investigation recently found that Chinese-run factories were paying workers $2 an hour to assemble $1,800 Armani handbags. And they
Yeah,
still
that's-
got
we
the
all
made
knew
in
that.
Italy
It's
stamp.
crazy.
It's all smoke and mirrors. These TikTok exposés are cracking the illusion wide open. If your $2,000 purse is made by the same hands as a $50 duplicate, why pay 40 times more? It's not just China breaking the rules, it's the brands gaming the system. And now, the workers who have been hidden behind the curtain, they're stepping into the spotlight and showing the world the truth. And frankly, I'm all for it. Expose these luxury brands that have been ripping us off for too long. The world's factory is speaking, and the message is clear. You've been paying for a label.
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying this for ages.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
That's why I don't got no expensive shit.
right. Like the most expensive stuff you'll find me have is like my Nike shoes, but that's because they're
Yeah, right.
comfortable on my feet.
Right.
Everyone's feet are different. They just work for me, but even them shits are made in China. Like I
Yep.
knew that.
Right.
Hey, what this guy's saying though is that you know, they shouldn't be able to manufacture it in China and put a label on it, but it's like
Let
again,
alone that spike price is crazy.
yeah,
Like, I'm sorry, I'd do it. I'd get it.
just
I'd
buy the
get it
duplicate.
straight from. Yeah, I'd get it straight from the factory. Like the fuck.
Right.
That's more of a luxury to me than buying it out of a Gucci store.
True. Yeah, and like the people that buy that shit, like they deserve it
Yeah.
to spend that money on that. They, you know,
Right.
whatever. That's why I thought it was funny when he says the luxury brands that have been ripping us off. I'm like, they haven't ripped me off.
Yeah, right, right. But I mean, it's been so like popularized. Fashion in general has just been popularized, and everybody has a bag.
True.
Anybody can make a bag.
Yeah. This next one here is about Twitter X, their AI, Grok. So the logo is similar to a black hole sun.
Okay.
In the Matrix, there's an artificial reality and people are being harvested for their body heat in a real world. Their body is being used for what is important, and they just distract their mind so their body can stay alive long enough to give the machines what they want.
The human body generates more bioelectricity than a 120-volt battery and over 25,000 BTUs of body heat. The machines had found all the energy they would ever need. The Matrix is a computer-generated dream.
That's why all of our towns and cities look like computer motherboards.
A human being into this
AI. It's called the singularity for a reason, because you don't know what's going to happen. It's like a black hole. You go in the black hole, what happens? Don't know. We're on the AI singularity event horizon, circling the black hole. Circling the black hole.
We're all stars, alright? Young children we call youngsters. Our sisters we call spinsters. Good people we call masters. Bad people we call fraudsters, gangsters and mobsters. Religious people, ministers and pastors. Cool people in Hollywood we call rock stars, movie stars, superstars. Stars. We're all stars.
Yeah, man. But like, that's Elon Musk's profile picture.
Yep. Yeah, on X.
So
I saw that.
Yeah, so I don't know. I like to bring up like thinking deep and stuff like that, but
Hell yeah, that's crazy. Black sun forming energy.
yeah, just know that we're not 100% physical. There is a part of us that transcends the physical reality, and we are merely a holographic what's the word? We are holographic displays from the stars. So
That's
just
cool.
just remember that, you know, we're here for a reason, but this one here, there's fungi that has been absorbing radiation all over Chernobyl.
Okay.
My question is, you putting that on pizza? No, I'm kidding.
Imagine the trip.
Oh, yeah, you might never come out of it.
That you are definitely. You cannot tell me you're not gonna trip, dude. That is insane.
Just has like 10,000 milligrams of psilocybin per ounce. No, it would be just pure psilocybin. Let's see what the comments are. What will happen to the fungi after it depletes the radiation? We should start a GoFundMe to save these threatened plants. Get out of here.
Right.
This sounds like the beginning of a horror movie.
A little bit. Do you see the tentacle? Look at.
So they say the Earth is self-healing. I mean,
Right.
yeah, it's
Right.
what the Earth does.
Yeah.
Humans are a curse. If we were gone, the Earth would be fine.
Now I have a question. Do
Yeah,
these mushrooms glow in the dark?
dude.
That'd be so cool.
We can look at this
'Cause I mean,
website.
it's absorbing the radiation.
Should I go to this website here, teslatelegraph.com?
Do it. That's good though. Like imagine it just grows all over. Like I mean, yeah, we'll have to end up just ripping that ground up, but like
Yeah, I don't know if it
at least
exists.
it's like it's the Earth's self-healing. It's getting rid of it. It's what we've been trying to do forever,
True.
and this is working naturally. Like I said, you'll just have to like chop up and I don't know, chop the land out after it's all done.
What was the
On
video?
April 26th,
Oh,
1986,
bet.
in the town of Pripyat, USSR, reactor number 4 of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant was undergoing a safety test to simulate a power outage. Due to operator error and a flawed design, the reactor overheated and underwent an uncontrolled chain reaction, vaporizing the water which was meant to cool it. This
Whoops.
caused a massive steam explosion, which tore apart the reactor
Dude
and led to a
causing
huge release of radioactive material as the core melted down in an uncontrolled nuclear
You
reaction.
think he lost his job?
Years later, as researchers were using robots to investigate the area near the core, they noticed a black mold on the reactor's walls. This area was bathed in extremely high levels of radiation from the melted
Nice.
core and was many times the lethal dose to humans. How was the
Jeez.
fungus able to survive? The fungus found in the reactor is known as a radiotrophic fungus. What makes it especially interesting is that not only can the fungus tolerate radiation, which would be deadly to most other creatures, but it actually grows towards it, likely using it as a source of energy. While this may seem like something out of a science fiction novel, it's really not
Radioactive
that different from
mold.
what most plants do. Plants absorb light in the visible spectrum and convert it to sugars through the chemical chlorophyll. Radiotrophic fungi capture higher energy ionizing radiation and use the chemical melanin, the same one that colors our skin and hair and provides us with protection from the sun's rays. When high energy photons hit the melanin, it changes its electric properties, leading scientists to suspect that the fungi can use the radiation for energy, though the exact mechanism is still not well understood. And while this ability would at first seem like an adaptation to the modern age of atomic energy, melanin-containing fungi have existed for an incredibly long time. Rewinding now from our time all the way back to the early Cretaceous period, we have found melanized fungal spores in the sediment of this era as well. This is likely because the early Cretaceous experienced magnetic field reversals, exposing the Earth to higher radiation levels from space and creating an environment where radiation-resistant fungi could thrive. As amazing as this fungi's ability to thrive inside of a nuclear reactor, radiotrophic fungi aren't the only creatures on our planet able to withstand incredibly high levels of radiation. In fact, they're not even the best at it. That honor goes to a bacterium, Deinococcus radiodurans, which can survive a radiation dose thousands of times greater than humans can. Sometimes referred to by science journalists as Conan the Bacterium, for its ability to outlive harsh radiation, desiccation.
Okay.
So what is that? Is that like a plant or is it a?
Oxidation and more.
Oh, it's a bacteria.
D-radiodurans
Yeah, it is
originally discovered in an experiment which involved irradiating canned food. The purpose of the experiment was to expose the food to extremely high levels of X-ray radiation, levels thought to be high enough to sterilize the can and eradicate any organisms inside. However, upon finding the food inside had spoiled, scientists isolated D-radiodurans and began studying it. What they found was truly remarkable. Upon intense radiation, D-radiodurans is subjected to enormous amounts of damage and its DNA is ripped, sometimes in hundreds of places. Its metabolism stops and its ability to create proteins is halted from the damage. It's essentially in a state which we would call death in other organisms. However, in D-radiodurans, the bacterium is able to stitch its DNA back together, repairing the damage and resuming normal cellular function.
Wow.
Radiation resistance isn't only limited to bacteria or fungi either. A larger organism known as the tardigrade can also withstand high doses of radiation, as well as huge temperature changes, the vacuum of space, and various toxic chemicals.
Right, what the fuck is
While the
that?
size of a period, as animals, these creatures have more in common with us than fungi or single-celled bacteria. How do tardigrades survive these?
What the fuck is a tardigrade? I never heard of that. Is that a dinosaur or something? Like
No,
man's
think,
had 8 arms.
I
Like,
think
what?
that's
Tardigrades
also
accomplish this by
bacteria.
reverting to a ton.
That's a
sort of dried out
bacteria.
state where they are even more immune to large
okay.
environmental changes.
In tune
They use a protein
state is
unique to them
crazy.
called cytosolic abundant heat soluble, or CAHS
He turns into a
for
stone.
short. This protein
I mean,
creates a
like, this is
scaffolding which
what
holds their
fucking-
other proteins together and prohibits them from unraveling, allowing the tardigrade to weather extreme conditions, sometimes for decades. Scientists recently have taken an interest in these special proteins. They are studying the possibility of using them for vaccine storage in places where refrigeration is difficult, and possibly using them to preserve blood at room temperature. A huge
That's
asset
crazy.
to environments like a disaster zone or battlefield where refrigeration is impossible. Another example of extremophiles aiding humans can be found with D-radiodurans. With the huge amount of toxic waste created since the start of its nuclear weapons program, the United States has over 3,000 sites storing waste from these projects. With its ability to repair its DNA in response to extremely high radiation levels, it's an excellent candidate to clean up certain types of this waste. By splicing in mercury-resistant genes from a type of E. coli bacteria, this new altered bacteria has resistance to mercury as well as radiation, and is well suited to altering the toxic mercury at these sites to a less toxic version. And this is why extremophiles are so important. Humans are constantly interacting with environments too hostile to support life. And while curiosities like the tardigrade are fascinating oddities of nature, extremophiles can also be
I feel like that's
extremely
humans'
useful,
fault for messing
accomplishing
with
tasks
stuff
in
like that.
environments too harsh for humans, but just right for them.
To the E. coli aspect, yeah, but like, dude, what? That's like a superhuman fucking bacteria right there. Can basically live forever.
Yeah, they were like, here, let's just add E. coli to his DNA for fun. Like, that's kind of
Yeah,
messed up,
just to
actually.
suffice mercury, bro. Just to suffice mercury.
I wonder how
Like,
they
are you
even knew.
kidding me?
Oh, man. That's
That
trippy.
is nuts.
So anyways, do not eat the mushrooms.
No, not the Chernobyl mushrooms.
This is second to last topic here. The last one's going to be some gameplay, but this one here is we were kind of
NFL
talking about
explains
the
the scary truth.
Matrix.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep, NFL player explains the
getting
scary truth
stuck
about
in the
getting stuck in the Matrix. So it kind of goes off of like what we were talking about before.
Okay.
There's many ways that the Matrix tries to disconnect us
It's
from
short
our
and
true
sweet.
self. Like, we're in a spiritual warfare right now. Like, we're literally in the middle of a spiritual war, a war on consciousness. And the idea is to disconnect you from yourself so that you don't realize the power that resides within you. How do we do that? Let's put fluoride in the water. Let's make these people eat all this breakfast food, all these foods that don't serve them. Let's put some alcohol on this every corner while COVID is here so that they're locked inside, but they still got to go drink some alcohol to continue to disconnect them, to continue to serve that anger spirit, that anger vibration, and to keep them on this low frequency vibration. As long as we keep y'all on this low vibrational state of mind, you will never ascend.
Comment Jordan for the full episode.
Facts.
Right?
Shouts
There's
to
many
Jordan.
ways that
I heard that like our breakfast food in today's society isn't good for us. Like bacon, for example, or ham. They
Yeah.
put in sausage like that wasn't ever a part of breakfast until
No,
the meat market started going down, so they had to push meat, so they started making it something that would taste good with your breakfast.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Crazy.
Yeah, I think they went over that on Jumper's Jump even, or Carlos had talked about it a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely. There's a lot with that. Like basically, they just pushed it because they needed to sell more products, and
Yeah.
they didn't want to throw the product away. So
Right.
yeah, they decided to push it. But yeah, man, I love making a huge breakfast on the weekends.
Facts.
But I can see how it's not great.
Yeah.
But
Shouts to Jordan.
right? Dude spitting facts. Anyways,
So I heard about this game. So this is the new
yeah,
RuneScape DLC, or is it like a whole new game?
No, it's a whole new game. This is
Oh shit!
Right? And so a lot of people have compared
Shouts to
it
Asmongold.
Enshrouded.
Right.
Now, I loved Enshrouded. Was
Started from the beginning.
Oh, from the whole thing?
Yeah.
Is that an airplane? Or something like that, right? And so a lot of people have compared it to Enshrouded. Now, I loved
Enshrouded, okay.
I loved Valheim. So, will I
And
love
Valheim.
RuneScape Dragon Wilds?
I do love
guess we're gonna have
Valheim.
to find
This
out,
game did
don't
remind
you?
me of
Just
Valheim.
play
Okay.
the game. I swear to God, if
I heard of
get a pop-up,
Enshroud.
I swear to God, you are not going to give me a pop-up from Epic Games. Thank you.
RuneScape Dragon Wilds
see,
is an
we got
absolute
this dude,
blast.
that
Boca, do you
dude,
have it
this
already?
dude,
He
and
does,
that
he
dude.
does, yeah.
I feel like we're
Does
looking
he?
at number 4, right? What are y'all thinking about number 4? Like, I feel like I'm a bit of a number 4. Yep, number 4. All right, that sounds good. Eyes and brows.
wild eyebrows.
I feel like it's pretty much number one. That's definitely gonna be it. It's the closest thing that we got. And let's see, eyes and okay, and then eye color. Okay, and then eye color is gonna be brown, obviously. And let's see, hairstyle. Okay, so we got bald. We got that bullshit. We got this bullshit. Okay, this like Lucio.
There's a lot of similarities with Valheim, but I feel like Dragon Wilds does it much better. See, is it a multiplayer? Is it multiplayer? I'd get on this shit.
And then this is that's like okay, it's like a samurai. Okay.
RuneScape. I
What's
don't.
this? Okay, I'm probably just gonna go with that, honestly. Yeah.
But he's
bro,
over
we
here
got
trying to
that
look like
Severus
Severus
shit
Snape.
going on.
Yeah,
So,
me.
that's good. And yeah, this is whenever I was young enough, I had my hair like
Hello?
this, but then it started to all fall out, and then I couldn't do
Oh,
it anymore.
let me go take a
I
look
was
quick.
like 17. This is a long time. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I'll be right
I
back.
know. Yeah,
Bet.
absolutely. And facial hair. Okay, let's see here. Mustache. Nope. Goatee. Nope. Beard. Nope. Okay. I guess
Going
we're
through
gonna
the
go with
different
this. Not really a whole lot of options. but I guess
character
we're gonna stick with
options.
it.
Okay.
And then hair color, we're gonna go with brown, I guess. The white hair, no, it's not till next year. I feel like the more a character looks like me, basically the more unrealistic the faces look, the more the character looks like me. I don't really know why that is. Oh, that's me. Create your first world. All right. Play solo, play with the community. All right, well, let's just, okay, so you can only do, okay, you can only play solo. All right, let's do it. Solo and world name, ass balls. Okay, good.
World name.
Ass balls.
Venture called. A
All right.
brave few answered, and the expedition set sail. Among them, an elite band of explorers, some of Gilliner's finest.
Wow.
They were bound for uncharted waters in pursuit of a legend. Ashenfall. Had only they known the danger.
Danger?
Dragons. Winged death descended from the skies.
Oh,
Blades
shit.
were drawn and spells cast. But the dragons.
So I really like dragons, and just
Hell yeah.
like dragon lore and,
Well, that
and
sounds
like How to
pretty
Train Your Dragon. I love those movies. So
Fuck yeah.
Uh-oh.
Cannot wait
there's
for
like
live action.
actual right, that's gonna be sick. If there's actual like dragon mechanics in this game, that'd be
Kill
sick.
that dog.
Searching for a way to call
Burn the church.
Right, ain't no way you're not gonna let me ride a dragon.
found it.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
And the
Like
dragons,
dragon 1v1s, like
never
bro,
see it coming.
So basically, we
catch
have
me
to
with
kill
a
dragon.
fireball cannon.
That seems pretty easy. This is
Yes,
me.
there's dragons. I know, but I bet
Okay,
there is
so I
dragons.
can
But
talk.
like,
Okay,
can I ride
okay.
them?
All right.
Can I train my own
dragon?
dragon?
Ah, yes. Hello. Welcome to Ashenfall. Sorry about the massive dragon problem. That's why I called you. Give me a great time. Heroic opportunities to print. Okay.
Sorry for a massive
launch
dragon
survival
problem.
Basics. Okay, fine. Let's see here. Check out the temple. Okay, I have to go talk to a dwarf. All right. So I can block and attack. Can I destroy things? I can destroy some
No.
things, but not all things. Let me see if there's anything that's like worth looking at over here.
Yes, you will
I don't know
fight
if this
them.
is like a
Nothing with
special item to
taming or
loot. It's
riding
like
them
something
yet.
shiny.
Okay, okay. No, that's
Interesting.
still cool
Lore,
though.
dust
Just
covered
slaying
diary.
dragons is still fire.
Okay.
Literally.
This looks nice. I mean, the graphics I think are fine. Let's go. The Temple Wood.
The way the character runs is a little bit clapped.
Oh shit!
Kinda.
Is that an airplane?
Is
It's
that an
actually-
airplane?
It's not terrible. It's
Oh,
somewhat
man.
realistic,
Okay, alright.
but he kind of like
He said
Should be very good.
clapped,
Great
bro.
White
But
Dragon, may rest in peace. Get him going. Okay. Dehydration, starvation. Actually,
he
let me go
just
ahead.
like
I'll
I don't
do
know.
this
There's
real quick
something
for you
about the
guys.
stance that's really funny.
Okay, there we go. That way
Yeah.
it makes it a little bit smaller and you guys can see more of the game. Okay, and dehydration, thirst. So you have, okay, space, Mark 2 ponds on your map. Get some water. Get some water. Get some bush. All right, let's go get this water. Give me that bush, bitch.
Okay,
Give me
so
that tree,
you got to
bitch.
keep up on your health, on your
I'm
food,
the
and your
tree
water.
leader.
So it's
Get out of my life.
survival.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And let's see what we got going on here. Oh, I gotta go this way. Let's go over here.
Crafting.
This is it.
Man,
All right.
I'm gonna crash right after this
So-
episode.
I feel that.
Can I get over here? Because it wants me to go here for some reason. It says rune essence. Do I have to do something here? Collect water. 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 Okay, and showing my inventory too. Rune essence can be mined at rune geysers. Okay. I'm gonna just get 20 water. The music goes hard. Yeah, it's pretty decent. All right, so we did all that. Let's go talk to this guy. Maybe we have to go and I don't know if I got to go back and talk to him again or not. This is Enshrouded 2.0. Well, no, it's called RuneScape. It's different.
So is there any
There's some
action?
asslogs up there. Let's go pick them up
He's
right
doing
now.
Does he
some
get into?
real early game stuff, collecting.
Where is? All right, that's nice. And then
Okay.
skills, spellbook,
So
journal.
Kills, spells, book, journal,
Okay.
map. Okay. Are they pre-filled?
Okay, and I'm just looking to see what else I need to do.
Okay. Google Eyes, Dinosaur, Magic Springs,
Everything else should
Mini
seem fine.
Problems. Okay.
Okay, so
looks like he
now
has
let
a
me go talk to
shield
this guy again
and a
see if
weapon.
there's anything else that he wants me to.
Yeah, look, pickaxe,
I
axe.
can't. Okay, he got 3 of crafting here. Oh, let me try the knife. Damn.
Oh no.
Yeah. It can come off. It's just gonna be harder.
I gotta deep dick this guy.
So this is 1 hour in.
Is that a
He's
rat?
killing
I have to cut
giant
down one tree.
muskrats.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's like literally, bro.
Definitely
I'm actually,
a grind.
Yeah.
I'm getting cooked.
Yeah, see, that's my issue with a lot of
Okay,
games
let's go
nowadays,
both of these
especially with my
There we go. And that does give me wood experience too.
my baby.
Okay, let's do
So
it. We're gonna kill one of the
it's really
deer as soon as
easy
we
for
can
me
get
to
a
pick
ranged
up and
weapon.
play an
But we're just not
FPS
ready
game
for it yet.
because it's
Yeah,
not like
right.
it requires me to.
Dead. I mean, like.
Oh my gosh, my
usually in a
character
lot of
needs
these
to be
games, like, the
fed, and my
character
character
doesn't,
needs
like,
to
really die,
be
and if it does, like, the health is
hungered.
gonna
So
go
you
down over
need
time.
to,
So I'm not too worried about it.
if you break down trees, you gotta like chop down the entire thing.
You're gonna die.
Yeah,
Respectfully.
yeah,
Still
yeah,
think
for
so.
sure.
And
You gotta
also,
chop
if I
up
hit
the
it,
logs
let's
into
find out what
Yeah.
happens,
planks.
right?
Not like
very
chop a
smaller
tree down
logs.
and you get all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, after all, I mean, we haven't died yet. Yeah, let's see what happens. I'm at 2.
Ooh,
Let's see what
okay.
happens if I go to 1.
And then I'm guessing
Yeah, to
to
work.
It affects your
build
stamina? Yeah, I know. Let's find out.
or craft, you most likely select blueprints,
We're limit
and then you
testing.
place it, and then you're just gonna like
Bitch.
Fortnite Lego.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's even cut down this one
Like
too
that.
while we wait.
I want to get back into that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Wood God? Yeah, I
Oh
know.
yeah.
Like I said, bro, there's just too many games, dog. There's too many.
Okay, we're at 1.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want a PGA game. I've been playing in tennis.
Okay.
It's almost over.
Oh, well, dang. Okay.
Okay, so he
deer
does
elk.
have a house going on. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, like a little safe
Okay.
spot.
Build?
I want one. Yeah. What's on that?
Okay. Craft?
We can go to Barnes and Nobles one of these days. They're like more learning books. Ooh, that's cool. The sugary candy one.
Because
So
I
this
can
is
make a
2
lot of
hours
Oh,
in.
Buddy's got a
resistance,
whole
and
Buddy's got a whole staff looking like a wizard. Okay, so
It
I
looks
had
like
a
he
question
chose a
about that.
maybe
magic
that's a
build.
better option.
I was gonna say it did say
And
spell
like, I don't
book,
even
so
really need to like
you
Sure.
have
invest a lot
magic
into it. I
as
could just
your,
make sure to
part of your
bring
skills.
like some arrows, because I'm only going to be using
Yeah.
it on the deer, really, right?
Oh,
Oh
no
yeah,
way,
there it
chat.
is. There it is. He just pulled open a spell.
Look at that.
Whoa.
It's
what
a
happened?
squishy too.
Oh,
It's a
oh.
squishy. And then the pink one too.
Yo. Those are awesome.
Crazy.
Hopefully, if I
Get
do
your
this
gamer
more,
rage and
it'll
take it out
increase
on
the range.
those.
Hell yeah, dude.
Ooh,
For the
out in
kids.
space. Okay, let's go put everything away.
It's a
and
survival
then we'll
game
keep
set in the
crafting, and
world
we'll
of
pick up the rest
RuneScape
of
with
this stuff,
skills.
too.
Okay.
But we get more
Oh, that
flags,
makes
too.
a lot of more sense. I would have fun with it, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. No, I definitely would
Is-
as well.
I'm assuming there's like missions and a whole
Alright.
storyline. But a lot of it is like a self.
We need to make a lot
Oh.
more course.
The
things,
graphics are
too.
extremely detailed as
Animal
well.
hide, let's put more
Yeah.
in there.
But I'm
And then let's
assuming you
put
could just
this,
sit there
and
and
let's
grind
do,
and gather and
11
everything.
and
You can craft
mixed
something,
grill.
your
Let's pick
crafting
that
level
up right
goes up
there.
just like in RuneScape.
Okay, so now we keep everything
Mm.
going as much as possible.
Wait, what?
Okay, we're gonna put away
Oh.
this wood here. Put that away too.
That's cool.
Sweet, let's see if we can get one more of him in combat.
Cooking something, your cooking level goes up, etc. Yeah,
Oh!
what about... Oh, shit.
Let me see
You
if I
fighting
can
a
move
dragon?
back. Let me try.
Does that go with your combat level too? Do you have a combat level? Or is it just like you can find or upgrade your weapons to be more damage?
Shit.
Damn. That took a lot of his health. Look at that, like, luminescent. Oh, he's about to die.
Not Asmund. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, crazy. Oh no.
I'm dead.
Oh, I missed him.
Let me go to a space where I can resurrect from.
Yeah, he's dead. That's cool. That's crazy.
That's why I launched
Each fighting
everything.
style has its own set of armor that gives bonuses for each type, just like in RuneScape. Okay.
Okay.
It's been a long time since I played. Like, I played OG RuneScape. Xavier Pie like that.
OSRS.
Cool.
I don't know what that was. Like, I didn't even see the
Huh?
dragon anywhere.
Oh, really? I just figured because there's a lot.
Characters and
have
enemies from the
to
game
try
as
so
well.
hard.
Okay. And look. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Very cool.
And it was so dark, I couldn't see whether I was jumping off the edge of the map or... I think I should be okay if I just go over here. Can you collect it from your corpse? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can,
Oh.
because it's showing...
That's cool. It's just water.
Is it here? No, okay, I have to go all the way to the top.
Oh, wait, what's this?
Sweet. Well, check out RuneScape Dragon Wilds, everyone.
That's cool. That's cool.
Oh man, RuneScape, the game that taught me English.
Oh, hell no. So, like, how much is this game again? 20 bucks?
RuneScape is going to run you 30 bucks on Steam.
30 bucks?
I believe.
$29.99? That's
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah.
Is it multiplayer?
It is multiplayer. Yep. Yep.
So, like, you can join in same server, y'all can run together?
Definitely, yeah.
Oh man, I would not be opposed to getting this game.
Right? I don't know if it's
Up to
character
4
based
players currently.
Right?
or if you can pull character from world to
So
world.
yeah,
Maybe
that's
Bolcut can
generally the
fill
way I
us in
feel
on
about
that
it.
one. Or if
Yes,
new
and it's not
characters
a
every
waste to
world.
help build up your friend's world.
Okay. That's sick.
Yeah, it's good. Some candy, but other cool things in the activity books. I think you do great. I love the controllers and the bubbles.
Mm,
Not bad.
sick. Well, I did not have anything else, my guy, for this week.
I understand. I don't either. I haven't seen much.
No, that's good, man. No worries. I'm good to
Oh,
cut it, and we can call it, bro.
I'm with that.
It's been like an hour and a half.
Hour 20.
Yeah. Thank you very
Solid
much
episode.
to everyone who joined. We're wrapping up episode 16. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, check out the description for all of our private channels.
Yes,
You can
sir.
find our gaming content on there. And thank you for being here.
Hell yeah. Don't forget to share the TikTok and tell everybody, like it, join it, interact with it. We love to talk to y'all, and we'll see y'all next week.
Yeah, let us know in the comments what you want to see, and we will see you next week, every Friday.
Peace.
Peace. Stay lifted, y'all.
Stay lifted.